right, so where so? All right, there we are. There we are, my people. Yeah, the one I did a go on. The one I did a go on good. Come back here, people, and make us talk about all of this because let's see. Hold on, let me put the link in the chat. All right, there it is. Yeah, see there now, Angie. Yeah, we can talk about it now. Yeah, so for those of you who are just coming, we are actually talking about the quote-unquote apology that we just witnessed from CMR on the live. We just witnessed it on the live. I was trying to screen record it over there from my friend Juba. So for those of you who have not seen it, you all can go back and watch it later on. If you have not seen it, you can go back and watch it. But we are talking. Oh yes, man. Andrea, what's up? Andrea, how you doing, my love? How you doing? So good to see you. Welcome. Guys, Love Ice, my darling. How you doing, my love? Welcome, guys. Cubans and Angie and everybody else who is in the chat. We are talking about that quote-unquote apology that we just witnessed that that CMR claimed to have presented there on the internet. And we are trying to analyze that quote-unquote apology because as far as I'm concerned, nowhere did I see a sincere apology for Hold on there. Okay. Yeah. I'm here telling you, say, no, I saw it. I saw it was done at the house. Andrea, at their house, it looked like as me see Chrissy was leaning over on the counter, so it does look like it was done. It was done there for real. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if my biases, because I do have biases. I have to admit, I certainly do have biases, and especially when it comes to a man and cheating, I have biases because it is going to rub me the wrong way, not in the man's favor. That is just it. That is just the truth. It's going to rub me the wrong way. It's not going to be in the man's favor for sure. So with that bias that I know I have, I still have to try to be fair, even so. I don't know how well we can do that. Oh, the truth is just the truth. It's just that. You understand? And I don't know how many of you have ever been in a situation like this. I don't know how many of you have ever been cheated on, caught your spouse cheating. What have you said to them? What can they possibly tell you that will make you feel better about the situation? What can they possibly say? I know there are people here probably have their spouse cheat on them and want to get back together and convince themselves that everything is nice and hunky-dory and everything is going smoothly. Me would have loved to know how you work it out, because I have been known to be a runner. Yeah, me run gun. This last time that was used against me. Yeah, that was used against me and say, oh, you're never ever gonna have You're never going to have a relationship if every time something goes wrong, you leave. You need to stay and fight for your relationship. And that was used against me. And I started to feel badly that, oh my God, Trev, you're always running. Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop running and stay and, and fight for your marriage and, what do you have to fight for? But that was only a way to use my past to control me into making sure that I stayed until he was ready to dump me. That was all it was. And here I am, he was thinking, oh, he was saying to me, oh, you need to learn to forgive because I'm only a man and I just had a weak moment and you don't need to you don't need to be leaving every time you have a relationship and something go wrong. You first leave, you don't stay and you don't fight. And I started to feel bad. When I found out, I told him to choose who he wanted because he couldn't have both of us. He said he wanted both of you. So the man is not all right in them head. Why him not go bury himself under the bottom of the ocean and leave the woman alone? Oh my God. Yes, Angie. Weak moment. And just a weak moment 10 times. Yes. All the time, them have weak moments. All the time, I don't want to tell you them had a moment of winning. Because to him, he never knew that I was going to find out about all the others. Because the thing is, him present this one and convinced this one that it was her alone. And so much so that she was willing to go present herself as me, answering to my name. The audacity. My concern, Andrea said, my concern is the children. What are they thinking of their father, knowing that they saw their mother crying because of what their daddy did? Children are very sensitive to these situations. Always, Andrea. Children are always very sensitive to these things. And oftentimes, it causes children to feel anger. You understand? And you don't want the kid to be angry at their parent. You have to encourage them. You have to tell these children, it is not your fault. It has nothing to do with you. It's not because your other parent don't love you. It is just something that humans do sometimes. And this is where we have to move forward. I told you, I had to take mine into counseling. I had to get mine counseling 2 years. Just so that they could understand that their lives are going to change now. It is not going to be the same. You are not going to have the two of us here. You are not going to have whatever made you comfortable, knowing that you had two parents in the household. That's not going to be anymore. Yeah, so I had to take him to counseling, make her understand that this is how it is, this is what it is. Then, hold on there. I'm sure my ex had his new girl doing that, but I could care less as long as my TRICARE military benefits was good. Oh my gosh, girl. Kim, let me tell you something. That was the part that hurt me the most. Because when when me talked to the colonel, and the colonel said to me, "Oh, I remember meeting you at your husband's promotion ceremony, and you seem like such a happy couple." I said, "What?" I said, "What? What is the colonel? What you said?" I said, "Me? You didn't see me at any promotion ceremony." She goes, "Oh, oh, oh, I'm very sorry." When I got dig up and search up, when I went to dig and to search, only to find that when the man get promoted, I say no. Remember, I said me before I'm going to military, you know. I'm going to the military with the two little butterfly wings, them, you know. And him a gone up, and him a gone up, and not once. Every time him a get promoted, me never know until after. And he said, "Lord Trev, I got promotion or nothing. I don't like say no family come or nothing. Them just call you up and say you get promoted and that's it." And because at the time I didn't know, I just went to it. I just said, okay. I just thought that it was something where your family came, and because at that time I did not know. They are used to them doing that kind of foul mess. So she wasn't exactly. So I was like, so he was like, "Oh, I don't know, no family no come. I just your command sergeant, your command pin you, and that's it." And I was just like, okay, because I didn't know better. So I just said, okay. I remember here they're having how many times they're having, them let me carry so much water, man. I'll give me one dish rag. Look at me kick out with it. No. You understand? And you are going to bring somebody else, another female. And the female have the audacity. Think about it. Have the audacity to dress up, put on clothes. Thank you, baby. To dress up, put on clothes, go at the promotion ceremony. And when they say his wife will pin him, and when they call you by my name, you answer, and you smile, and you go up there, and you pin him as his wife. And nobody there know that you are not really his wife. And then you expected that after him divorce, the wife we married to, he was gonna still be with you. Why him cannot be with you, my love? He cannot continue to be with you. Because that would mean that he would have to still carry you around his military people. And everybody know now that he's divorced. And since you him did have showing off to them that you were his wife, he cannot bring you around anymore because everybody knows him divorced. You get it? Everybody knows him divorced. So in their minds, he is divorced from you. Not his real wife, but he's divorced from you because you were the pretend wife that they all know about. So he had to leave you. Sad girl said to me, say, he leave her because she found sweetness in her. I bet him not still there with her. I didn't cheat on she too. I bet you, my sister. Bet you some cheat on she too. Me a couple of them tell me so. About me all. As I told you that I was like 8 years older than him. Me all. I mean all kind of things. Why don't make women use that to hold you down, guys. Don't allow a mistress. You can't stop a mistress from saying what they want to say, but don't make it get to you. When somebody tries to convince you that is because of some insufficiency of yours, why your spouse cheat or there with them, don't make them convince you. Don't make them convince you. You understand me what I'm saying? Because that is just a way to wound you a little further. Just a way to wound you a little further. And there comes a point where you can't be wounded any more than you are wounded. Just not fall off the hinges and go put your hand on a body or anything like that. Me not support that. I don't support the handling or fighting and Me not support that. Because me not want to get hurt. No, he is not with no one. He's alone for years now, asking me forgiveness. I can't believe this man can't move on or no. He's right where he belongs. Right where he belongs. Yeah. And that is why a lot of them end up being old and alone in a wheelchair in some nursing home with nobody to care for them because they dogged out. They dogged out the woman who loved them. Yeah? And then they end up being alone. Them go from woman to woman, woman to woman. And when every woman, because let me tell you something. A woman with nice and sweet to the right now when it's easy, when it's new, when it's nice, yeah. Because when it's new is when it's usually nice. By the time you get old and then get used to your weirds and stuff, and then start seeing how you are, it's not as intriguing anymore. Well, at least nobody never approached me because I couldn't handle that. Well, some women can't handle that, and some women are quick to fight and stuff. Me not fight. And me not sorry, so me did call them woman there and ask them because it made me know a whole lot of what I did not know before. Made me know a whole lot and things that I thought I knew. Things that I thought I knew were debunked by me just talking to these people. Because women were able to tell me stuff that I didn't even know about. Gave me information. Sometimes the side chick have enough information, you know. Because then we open up and divulge things to the side chick about you that even you don't know about. Kim said me had asked, me fight. Me fight and me fire. Kim, behave yourself. Kim said I had asked, because she will fight and she will fire shot. No, sir. No, Kim. Have a great night at church, my love. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. No make nobody bring you all that low that you are going to fight and fire shot and woman pull your ear, you pull woman ear. No, sir. Me never get myself in a them situation. That's why me always walk. I'll be the first to leave. I'll be the first to leave. The first to walk on out, walk on by. You are not doing what you are supposed to do. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fight with you. Me talk till my throat dry. What you want me to do? Get up every day and be unhappy? I don't want to be unhappy. Nope. I don't want to be unhappy. So I'm not going to get up and fight with you every day. This one was the longest that I stay. Was the longest that I stay in a relationship after me find out me being dragged out, emotionally dragged all over the place. That's why my ex do what him do when he was based in Georgia and I'm in New York because him know me head no screw on. True, when you're young, you're fool and do anything. Well, that me not say when you're young, you not do things, you know, but there are just some things where you're not supposed to do. Not just because you are young, but because you are human and you have emotions and you have feelings. That's something you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to go out of your way for hurt another human being. Not supposed to. go out of your way to hurt another human being. And if you hurt another human being, it should have to be an accident. An accident in which you can safely say you are sorry. If I come around the corner, if you are coming this way and I'm coming that way, and I don't see you, and I have a cup of hot coffee in my hand, and we come around the corner, excuse me, unexpectedly bumping into each other, and you get burnt. And you get burnt by my cup of coffee. I am sincerely sorry. I am sincerely sorry that the coffee burnt you. That right there is an accident. On the other hand, if I deliberately take that same cup of coffee, and because I don't like you or we have a disagreement, and I go shh, and I dump the cup of coffee on your face, what's the point of even telling you I'm sorry when I did so deliberately? That was not an accident. I did so deliberately because in my heart, I intended to hurt you. Now, my people come trick on with them fake apologies. Blessed one is in the house. How are you doing? Good to see you, my sister. Kim says, all when you're not young, hurt will cause you to act out in ways you never would. Yes, that's true. That's true. You get hurt. You get upset. You get cross. Yeah. Andrea said, especially emotional. Yes, and especially when they go out of them way for hurt you emotional. Black money in the place. What's up? How you doing, myself? Yes, if you deliberately hurt the person, yeah, man, you have to go to prison. And that's what I say. And that's why I say that as women, I know that men put us in positions, in predicaments, that if we're head not screw on right, if we're not mind sharp, we end up in prison. And I think a lot of times that is their whole intention. Now you want coffee. You want the coffee or you want somebody to reply you? Which one? Oh my gosh. Guys, me there, I talked when I eat some raspberry. So don't forgive me. But anyway, yeah. And these situations will put you in a frame of mind where you will do things that you're not supposed to do. And you will turn around and look back and feel like, once that dopamine subside out of your system, you have to ask yourself, what in the world did I do? Why did I do that? Kim said, hey, heartbreak, I don't want easy something, you know. I tell people it feel like somebody put your hand around your heart and it just squeezing it till it explode. Girl, I tell Auntie say no, don't show it my head light. Let me tell you, heartbreak is a terrible thing, and emotional heartbreak hurts more than even when somebody pass away, somebody you love pass away. I'm not lying. That is the truth. It will make you snap if you are not strong mentally. Exactly, Andrea. It will make you snap. Just the other night we were talking about Clara. You remember Clara, the dentist out there in Texas? You remember her? Clara was with her, she was a dentist, her husband a dentist as well. They built this nice little empire out there in Texas. Nice house, nice kids, nice. Very nice. They have a nice little life going on. And then the husband, I don't know if he was going through midlife crisis or whatever. But he started, I think, dating the secretary at their dental office. And then I go have the audacity to tell him wife. Because she get old, because she old and whatever. She do plastic surgery, she do this, she keep her hair nice, she do all the things that will make him continue to be attracted to her. He still wasn't. He wanted the young girl. And she in a moment, she lost her mind and ran over him with the vehicle. She ended up doing 15 years in prison for it. And that, to me, is a moment where you snap. You understand me? Your snap is like your brain just leave your body. 15 people in the live and only 5 thumbs up. Talk to them for me now, Arely. Talk to them for me. Tell them, say, hitting the thumbs up button is very important. Hitting that thumbs up button is very important, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, the poor lady drove the lady insane. Because imagine you and her together and you're leaving her. Why you gonna start to know what tell her say? Because she get old. Like you not get old too. Because she get old and she not this. So here you are. That's why I was saying to y'all the other day that we see a lot of middle-aged women start running around and they never used to do hair before. They must start to do hair. They must start to change up themselves. They must get ring in a tongue. They must get ring. They must do this. They must do all kinds of things. And to me, from the outside looking in, I'm always saying to myself, something is going on at home. I say it all the time. When I see people who I know who had never they never went to get their nails and hair done every 2 weeks, and all of a sudden they are starting to go get their hair and nails done. I'm always, something is going on at home. The husband is trying to make this woman feel that she's no longer beautiful, that she's no longer worthy. And here she's going out of her way. Yes, Angie, they might go to plastic surgery. They might have to do plastic surgery. They might have to do them belly. They might have to do them body. Yes, something is going on at home. They might try to look like what they looked like before because the man is not accepting of the changes that are occurring with their body as they get older. Dolly body around. You see that Cuba say a dolly body around the place. Let me tell you, some of the body them not even ready. Some of the body them not even ready. Me see somebody sent me one picture of one earlier today. Me say it look like somebody fling one ball. Like 2 people stand up on the side and fling a ball after her, and the 2 ball them each on her hip. Quite not ready. That's why people must look them size. She said she don't like man that look younger women. You don't want no man look, you don't want a man younger than you. But even the one that are younger than you will disrespect you still. I guess it's just the person. These men are presumptuous. They are evil, especially when they get bored with you as wife. Even you as wife doing your best. Exactly. Them act like a them one can't get bored. Like them think that woman get bored too, a woman can go out there go keep man too. Women get bored as well. And a woman could go out there and go give born too. But she chooses not to. And because she chooses not to do it, that means that because she can't do it, or because nobody in the outer street wouldn't do it with her. But there's a level of respect she has for you, for her relationship, and for your family. That's why she not do it. But you want to go do what you want to do and then come back and seek redemption. You want excuse. You want to come with some excuse as to why you do it. Why you do it. And that me always say to people, don't let these men trick you. Because they will find all kinds of fault with you to make you feel guilty. for their bad behavior. Don't make them trick you. Don't feel guilty for their bad behavior. That is their action. That is their choice. They made the conscious decision to step out of the marriage. And not only that, not only the stepping out, not only the stepping out, but when them bright with it is another thing. Society dictates that the woman needs to be dressed and act young always for the man, like he's getting younger and prettier. And some of them, some of the men, when they get old, them ugly. Them not look nice at all. A very few of them you see look more presentable the older they get. Some of them like them, they have a rough life, and when them clean up, them kind of look kind of good. And at them 50s and 60s, them look oftentimes them not ready at all. Me pretty even with one leg bigger than the next. Yep, pretty all the time, love. Pretty all the time. Bun for bun. Cuban say, actually listen to Cuban. Cuban say a bun for bun. No, so that not go nice. If I bun for bun, everybody bun up. That's not gonna be nice if I bun for bun. Trev, me not age, you're forever 21. Be yourself. That's what all men think. The men them think say them not age. The other woman fool him that he's forever young and great until he lives with her. Yo, I tell you about that blessed. When he moved go live with her, then she realized, glad so the wife did I go through with you? Because what they try to do is make the other woman believe that it is the wife that is the problem. She miserable. She make my head hurt me. I go home, I can't get no peace. She not nice no more. She not this, she not that. Too much. Too much. Blessed one. And the woman mustn't gain no weight. Her looks mustn't change. Exactly. And the man, them I drive the woman them crazy. That's why plastic surgery is such a booming business. Plastic surgery is a booming business because the men are able to convince us women that as we age, we are supposed to continue to reverse the clock. We're not supposed to get no wrinkle. We're not supposed to have no belly. You're supposed to have children, but you're not have stretch mark. You're not supposed, nothing not supposed to change. You're supposed to stay the same way. But them have gray hair. Them have gray hair. For them cucumber ton salad. Everything about them. Everything about them change. Them grow a belly, but you not grow none. And so that's why we have women running up and down doing all kinds of surgery. All kinds of surgery. To please the man. Because most of them do it for themselves. Then do it to please the man. Joy said, what you don't like for yourself, you don't do it to others. It is not a nice feeling when you pour out your all into someone and then them hurt you. You can't eat, you can't sleep, and you exactly. You don't know a thing. Yes, that is true. You understand? Been there, done that. Yo, you know how much of my female family members told me I needed to lose weight because I needed to keep up with my husband. Like the audacity came. The audaciousness. Yeah. And some men hold on to some men, if they are skinny, they will hold on to that for a very long time. You understand me? They will hold on to that for a very long time. And if you have as a woman, your hormones change, you have children, your body change. They make it seem like you are doing something wrong, as though it is not natural and something you don't have no control over. Counseling is great for reconciliation, but the and the trust will be hard to resolve. Exactly, Andrea. Exactly. Counseling, I don't know. I did counseling for 2 years. I'm not going to say that it didn't help. I wasn't doing counseling for reconciliation. I was doing counseling for me to help me to deal with. Blessed say them wrinkle and gray hair and them teeth drop out and them cucumber no work. Wow! Tell it to me. Tell it to my heart. Tell me I'm the only one. Is it really love or just a game? P, what's up? How you doing? Joseph. Oh my God. Blessed say I'm pleasing me and my God. All right. Right there, so. Right there, so. Then they want to come with their half-ass apology. Talk about I'm more about me, my brand, my status, my brand, my status, get out of here. When we got together, I was smaller and he was bigger than. Then he lost weight. And let me tell you how that man changed. All this stress made me gain 50. All right. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That's how it usually is. And when you see them reach 50 and somebody tell them, say them look nice for a 50-year-old, Lord Jesus. It fly up in them head, you see, brother. Then come home and start look on you as a disgrace to them. That is so sad. So sad. And then come home and them grieve you. And that's what I'm telling them, say, I don't think I will ever get to that point where I'll feel comfortable living with anybody. No. Not me and you. Menopause hit you and you lost 50. See, the menopause hit Angie and Angie lost 20 pounds. And menopause hit me and me put on 30 pounds and can't take it off. It can't come off in it, Angie. No matter what I've done. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Come on my belly, so I have to be looking for styles of clothes that's not going to show my belly. And I wear put on a lot of the jackets, the jacket will come down from behind you so your belly not show that much. Yeah, we can't get rid of it. But I'm not stressed about it either. I'm not stressed about it. I don't have a soul telling me I'm not pretty enough. I don't have a soul telling me I'm not nice enough. One thing me know, I am comfortable with me. Blessed One says, go into don't care mode, Kim, and protect your sanity. Exactly. Kim says, I have a ways to go before then, so I got to work on me. Yes, take your time. Me eat late. Me not eating nothing else for the night. I just some raspberry me that eat. Me not eat nothing else for the night. It's too late. Sometimes I eat late. Like when I work at night time at 2 o'clock in the morning, me I eat rice and curry chicken. Them is something that can't good. Can't good for your body. But it is what it is. Thankfully, I was always a girl who thinks she looked good, fat or small, so that never fazed me. Exactly. You have to continue to believe in yourself that you are beautiful, and no matter what he says. And even on your worst day, sometimes you look better than the people who them out the street to hype up. Sometimes even on your worst day. But we already know that it's not a matter of look better, have a better job, or doing better. Why a man cheat? That not have nothing to do. You could have looked better, you could have a better job, you could have more educated, you could have, no matter what. No matter what you have that you would consider that it might be a catch for him or a catch for anybody else, that's not going to be the reason why he cheats. It has nothing to do with you. It's going to be him. His reason is inside of him. He feels unfulfilled some way. And from cheating, he gets that kind of fulfillment. But guess what? He never gets totally fulfilled. And that is why he cheats with several different women. Because he doesn't get that kind of fulfillment that he's looking for. He's an empty soul. An empty soul. A lost soul even. Trying to find himself. And in trying to find himself, he thinks he can find himself from the waist up. From the hips up. He thinks he can find himself. But he can't. Because you have to find yourself from the head down. You have to finding yourself have to start here. It cannot start in your hips. And with men, in trying to find themselves, it starts in their hips. And that is why they usually remain lost. Our good and God and other people love us just like that. Just like that. Andrea said, honestly, was this worldwide interview justified? Anyone remorse for forgiveness for Andrea said the worldwide interview worse than the cheating. The worldwide apology worse than the cheating, if you don't ask me. If you don't ask me. If you ask me, because he don't owe us anything. He not owe me, you, the world. He don't owe us nothing. We are people, we are virtual people who never see him in our life, never. We only see what they show us on the internet. So we not matter. So if we come up and tell, oh, his status with us, so his status with us more important than his status with his wife and his children? Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Oh my God. Me no know, Angela. Me no know if that's what he wanted. Like this interview is supposed to make him know. Suddenly he's now supposed to. We're supposed to just forgive him, and he's supposed to be back in status where he was. And his wife is supposed to say, okay, because he came out and told the whole world. I don't know, I hear him say I'm sorry. I don't know, I hear him saying sorry. What he said was, I see some pretty professional, kind-hearted ladies and their husbands cheat with she-devils all the time. All the time, blessed one. All the time. Look at Princess Diana. Look at which other woman up there with their husband cheat. I don't know if none of them with their husband don't cheat, as a matter of fact. Kim said, it's always the ones they say they would never be interested in is the ones they chase. Always. 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 Because all it is to them is what they get in the skirts. That's all. It is about what they get in the skirts. And believe me, what they get in the skirts, yours are different from mine, are different from hers, are different from hers, are different from nobody else's. Is the same action, is the same. There's no square and some triangle and whatever. Is the same action. Is the same thing. So that should convince you, my sister, that it has nothing to do with you. And don't make them make you feel bad. Don't make them make you feel like you're ugly. Don't make them feel like you're not accomplished. Don't make them feel like you are less than. Don't take on that guilt, because that burden is not for you to bear. That is not your burden to bear. But they would want you to believe that it's something wrong with you. And that is why them cheat. Don't take it on. Don't make nobody convince you of that, because a man who cheats, a man who will cheat on you, he will cheat on the person that he's cheating on you with. and he will continue to cheat. And even when everything gone south and he can no longer come back up, he will still cheat. Few men really sorry for the wrong they do. Always blame the woman. They're not sorry. When you're sorry, as I was saying, blessed before you came, when you are sorry about something, it's when that was an accident. When it accidentally happened, when you did not plan it, you did not plot it, it happened by the forces of nature. It happened. It is not so with cheating. With cheating, something will just happen. It's not like say you're walking down the street and somebody vagina just drop on you. No. It takes a process. They are not sorry for the action. Just sorry they get caught. Exactly. Just sorry they get caught. I am sick and tired of the fake people. Why the hell them won't stop tell lies? Exactly, Joe. Them not stop. Them not stop because it is the lies that they tell that makes them feel valued and important. That's what their lives are built on. The lies. And the women end up suffering. Us as women suffer the most. Because I think the man them care. When this man come up and sit and sing about, shall I put on in paradise? You think him sorry? I know you could have come in my face. Come tell me about your sorry. You must have out of your mind. You could have never. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Coming to tell me you are sorry. If he came crying, I would see the remorse and sorrowful gestures of forgiveness. Andrea, even if him come a ball, even if he come a ball, me sit down and me watch him on TikTok and everything, and me say, this man here is a narcissist. I said, this man here, something is not right. This man here makes me get flashbacks of a particular individual. I said, this man here give me flashbacks. And I was so right. You all are make Jojo cuss bad. Cause Winsome say you did it in the bushes, you know, I believe her. I believe Sister Winsome. Winsome say yes, cause somewhere in the bushes. And there you are. Somewhere in the bushes for real. Oh my gosh. Winsome can't say we are gonna make Joe cuss bad one. Yes, that is true. It is so true. Him not have no remorse. And even if he had shed tears, Andrea, even if he had shed some tears, I would have still not believe him. Me would have still not believe him. Blessed said, same proud they get caught. The world know enough woman. The world know enough woman want them. Winsome is this year. Yes, sir. Winsome can see things. Winsome can see what's happening without even being there. I think she said she gone to church now or somewhere. Trev, are the poor pan man about. When you see them man the ball, no sorry for them. I lie them, I tell them are wicked. Let me tell you, crocodile tears me, I tell you, Kim. I'm blessed one. No sorry for them. Me tell you, send me I was with one. You understand me? And let me tell you, said ball, yeah, water, you know, people. When me tell you, say me never see nobody yet ball, yeah, water, so. Ball, yeah, water. Ball. I know you accuse me of stuff me don't know about. You accuse me of stuff me don't do. And ball. And all in your mind. In your mind, you think that me a cheat. Why me don't cheat? Oh, and then good at naming out all the good things about you. Them name out all the good things about you. Why me don't go cheat? Look how what you do for me. You this, you this, you this, you this, you this. Why me don't go cheat? Trying to convince you. Trying to convince you. You know how long I text you? How you text. Oh no. Oh my God. Listen. Hold on, let me see how long you text me. Well, I said, me have 84 texts. Me have 84 texts for WhatsApp. On the phone here. Upon the phone here, you text me. Hold on the card. My bad. My bad. Hold on. Me Jesus. Go here. Watch yourself. Oh wow. Oh, me never see. Me see say you text me from a long time. Ah. Now I see it. Now I see it that you texted me a long time ago. My bad. My bad. What you saw? Then not so much phone call me get. Then when me was when all of them phone call you saw. It's a phone you have on 88 messages. What? What? 88 messages. What in the world? Ah, I see you text me again. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I see. Yeah, me see it. Me see the two of them. I see the two. I see the two of them. Yeah, somebody need to see that. That they won't stay young forever. They won't stay young forever. See that so? This are gonna end up. Oh God. You know see these guys? You know see that? You don't want to stay long forever. You don't want to stay young. You want to stay young forever. These men just don't understand. Just don't understand the plight that they put themselves in and that they put their families in. You understand? I remember last week we had watched that video with Christy, and she was saying that she not feeling this marriage thing anymore. She not feel like she want to do it anymore. She feel like she had care for 5 children. The man act like one little pitney, yes. For a little pitney do them little fleety, flighty stuff they and not stop and think about what them a do and the consequences and the long-term ramifications of the things that they do. Only children think like that. Grown-ups, adults shouldn't think like that. I mean, I think so with military training, but hey, me I talk about military training because hey, let us just leave that right there for the because the military are some of the most dysfunctional, mentally dysfunctional people ever, ever, ever. His convincing was so on point, being a prankster that it backfired with blank shots. Yes, even the apology sounded like a prank. I watched the interview. I don't see no remorse. The only thing he is apologizing for is because he get caught. No doubt about it. Exactly, Joe. Only because he get caught. He is not worried about his wife's feelings, his wife's emotion, his children. He's not. He says his mom called and talked to him about it, and knowing that his mom never usually talked to him about relationship and stuff with his mother-in-law. Most people, let me tell you something. Most people we sell their soul just because of quote unquote status. Some people will sell their soul. A status him a talk about. Him not talking about him family. He might have all my status and people that look up to him. As, if you not go find one corner, go sit down, you see. So what if you just chuck you in a one? I talk about all your status yet as well while the wife did the hurting from head to toe. Sure. Cho. It's something just so hurt me. The coming out the apology, the quote unquote apology hurt me more than even the act. I mean, I know why me I get so riled up. I don't in peace. It is not my business. So I don't need to get riled up, but if you save my emotions, because just and believe me, 2 days from now, if and when they decide to continue with the marriage, that the dark cloud they are going to hang over the marriage, that the dark cloud they not left over the marriage, it not go away, it not going nowhere. But it is not for me to say. It is not for us to say what they do. It is their marriage. It is their relationship. They must know. They must know what it is that they want from each other and what it is that they are willing to give to each other in the name of their family, for their brand, for their children, for them. Me and you out here on the outside cannot determine what these people do for themselves, because we are on the outside and it did not look like he wanted to be there. Of course, Cindy, it didn't even seem like he wanted to be there. He was just, not even his responses were carefully thought out. They were not carefully thought out. They were just, yeah. And it is telling you exactly where his mind is. Because oftentimes, when the person open their mouth, it tell you exactly where their mind is, It's not an accident. When somebody look on you and tell you, say, them hate you and they wish you were there. I know something will just, that comes from the heart. It is us, the listeners, who try to change what we have heard. Try to make it seem like I know really that we hear and I can't really that the person mean. But deep down, whatever the person say out of their mouth and the passion with which it is conveyed, exactly what they mean. Exactly what they mean. Exactly what I mean. Me never see no remorse. I don't know if the rest of you saw remorse, but I for sure did not see any remorse. And even if it was there, my biases probably would have made me not see it. I did not think that he was remorseful. I didn't think that he meant a word he said. He did not seem like his wife was the priority on his mind about losing. I think in his mind, he's thinking, and him have the audacity to talk about the young woman who I'm hurt. You did hear that? You did hear the part there, sir? Where him say, oh, and the young woman involved, as like seriously. Seriously. So he might involve everybody. I want to tell me, so that's not a narcissist. That's a narcissist. Right there and then. That is a narcissist. Them kind of man they stay by themselves. And I know there are other women out there right now who are laughing. Them really believe him when they talk about him, sorry. Them really believe him. And yesterday him called me and tell me, say, me and him will go out as soon as this calm down. The interview of Andrea, I didn't want to say anything along that path because, yeah, me never want to say nothing that way. In that context right there, Anja, me never did want to say nothing. But I thought I thought the same thing. I had the same thought. But then again, it could be she's probably young. She's probably young. She's probably going to, maybe try to err on the side of caution, to ask the questions that are not so riveting. So I was more interested in his answers rather than the questions that were being asked. Because even if they ask you a question, you could have something burning on your spirit that you want to get off, and that could make you answer the question along those lines. So he said what was on his mind. He apologizing to his sweetheart. He apologized to his mother. None of it is sincere. Yes, him say him apologize to the young woman involved. If it was me, I would be on my hands and knees begging for mercy 24/7 until you win her back. Oh my God, nature is beautiful. I didn't listen to the entire interview because his attitude was very off-putting. Sis, sis, we share the same sentiment. I would have preferred he had an interview with an established channel and be open and honest. Nature, that's as honest as he's going to get, because he's not sorry. That's as honest as he's going to get. Just like how when the whole thing blew out and him up on the internet a sing about in sweetheart Punani a paradise and all this foolishness. You think he cares? Do you really think he cares? I don't think he does. Him not care. This was no accident, God. It was no accident. Someone wrote in the comment that he beat her and there is a police record. That him beat who? That him beat who, Angie? That him beat who? That him beat who? The mistress? Come, talk to me. I know I saw an arrest record for him. That him beating wife? Hey! Talking about people bringing up his past. It is, yes, Cindy. It is current event. And I like your past, and I like it's something that happened several years ago or something. I saw the arrest because when I first heard about it and I went online and looked, I saw, Google is terrible. Google show up the police record, and I was like, and the police record was a few years ago, but I did not read the details of it because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to read the details of the police record because that is not important right now, and I don't think that would sway the way I feel about the young man right now. So me never did want to. I didn't read it. I saw somebody put the whole thing over on TikTok, and I was like, I was upset. I was like, what is for? Like, we're not talking about in police record from then. Why you put up this for? We are talking about now and the cheating, and the police record could be for anything. But I did not know. I did not know. So now, Arlie's doing a video. All right. Guys, I hope you all had gone over to Arlie's and watched that planting ackee and saltfish cup. Woo, Lord. Oh, Jenna, how are you doing? Oh, in 2021? But in 2021, they was high up on the internet. Because me been following them since like 2015, 2016. Somewhere around there, so. You kidding, Jenna? Really? You see, that's why I'm telling you, my followers, them always have the information. Because you know, me always the back of time. Me always the back of time. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, you don't get better than paradise, so make him go. Oh my, yes. It's a TikTok. Just as CMR arrest warrant. It was hidden. Oh, so it was in 2021. I tell you, it popped up. The police record things did pop up. And with that picture, with the mugshot picture, it did pop up. But I didn't read it because I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna, me now go. Oh my Jesus, who this text me now? Oh my God. Anyway, I will have to go take a look at it, General. General, I will have to go take a look and see. Because me like to deal with the situation at hand, you know. Me not like to deal with the past and stuff because me get me we get discombobulated. So I want to deal with the situation at hand, and that is why I chose not to go pay attention to his past and so. Come in, I want it to overshadow what is going on right now and my thoughts on one people. But I didn't know there was domestic violence. Then oh me missed them the episode. Did they talk about it online? They were arguing over money. Christy wanted to spend and he beat her apparently. Yeah, me know. So one time they had some argument about money. I remember like I think she was like fixing up the house, was fixing up the house or something like that. I remember I catch one episode like that. They were like fixing up the house and he was complaining that she wanted to buy this and she was like spending too much money. But then again, in the ear, Christy said she don't even have one of his cards. She don't have one of his cards, but the mistress have a Navy Federal debit card. We never see the big debit on it. Yeah, man, make sure me look nicely. Me make sure me look. Yeah, big debit card on it. So she can just go and just go swipe it, put in the pin, and get whatever she wants. She can't go draw money off of it. It's a debit card. She can't go draw money off of it to do whatever she wants to do. And we know that soldiers don't make too much money. So we know so that the money what she can just go swipe and go draw money and have money to spend to go do her ear and her. What a piece of audacity doing, sir? While the wife did work her tail off and mind pitney, take care of the pitney them. And you get card to woman a street where she can just swipe. Yes, Angie, she can just swipe. Get money, buy what she wants. She'll live a whole different life. And then you have the audacity to put hands on your wife because she spend money. You're bright. You're rude. You're out of order. You don't have no respect. And at the same thing, me tell you now. Me said this the piece of trash what me did have in here. The man take me good money. Take me money and give to him, sweetheart. These men are something else. Give to his sweetheart. Fish go a doctor. Go find out why she cannot get pregnant. My money when me get to fix my house. You understand me? This how disgusting and wicked and dirty these men are. And then them have the audacity to come in and come and sing cartel dirty song. But me want me what him Ben spoon on it. Yes, me want me Ben spoon on it. Me say, no matter ask me how Trev never get so vested in a nobody else mix up. And why me vested in a mix up here? And because the mix up here is so similar to mine. And it just hurt my spirit like a me. I really enjoyed their vlogs, but it burned me deeply to know that this prank would come to pass, especially to hurt someone without being remorseful. Exactly, Andrea. Yeah, me like them vlogs, and even that part, Jenna, even that part, even that part. You understand? That part even hurt even more because why would he use it? If you give somebody your card, that means that you tell them, say, listen, baby. You understand? The only person me have apart from you is my wife. The only person me have apart from you is my wife. And my wife don't have nobody else. So therefore, we're cool. We're cool. So we can't do this. This is a threesome, but my wife don't know about it. Yeah. And to prove to her that she meant so much to him give her the card. The card is supposed to hold her in place. So she not look for nobody else. She don't want nobody else. She don't want anything because she have the card that is her guarantee. You didn't see how he was behaving when the last baby girl was born. I kind of me nobody want to read into everything, you know. But me sittings, me sittings, me sitting. Remember, I want something him did say like he was hoping that it was a boy, which is natural. But when he realized that it was a girl, me never did think him did feel like as excited. Which, you know, it does happen because I remember my son-in-law. My son-in-law was excited when they were having their third child, and he was like, yes, this has got to be a boy now. This has got to be a boy. And when we went to the reveal party and they said to shut up the balloon, and they shut the balloon and it bust open and it was pink. Oh my gosh. He was like, his face just fell. So I do understand because he was hoping it would be a boy and then it was another girl. The worst part, he lie and say he's in school and in studio. Meanwhile, he's in hotel with the young girl. That's what them do, Jen. And that them do all the time, Jen. That's what they do all the time. They have to lie. And that is why I always say, them lie to you. And when they're not lying to you, them tracking you. Then call you up on the phone to make sure so they know exactly where you are at. And you think, oh, it's just me law. He's a nice husband, man. Lord, him nice. He just call me on the phone all the time. He just got to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, and everything I'm doing, I tell him. And he tells me everything. And the woman feels so comforted that time poor she don't know. What he's really doing is trying to make sure that he's covering his tracks. He knows where you are at all the time. At all times, he knows where to find you. And you are on the phone with him. And while you're on the phone, he's talking to you. He's, yes, baby. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you could make me some stew peas tonight or something. And he hand the over here, so. Yeah? And the mistress sit down right beside him there, so I hear my talk to you. Sit down right there so beside him. And them a feel up one another. I'm up on the phone to talk to you. You don't think that man is nice? Oh, you don't think them nice? Yes, Joseph, he wanted a boy. Yes, he did want a boy. No doubt about that. Well, now him can't go on. He can't go and go get him boy. He can't go on. He wanted to breed the girl. That's why he gave the girl his bank card. Jen, he wanted something more. Yes. He said that he misplaced. Yes, him lie. I actually can't find the video. I can't. You know, so sometimes my head take me and me delete stuff. But him tell somebody, oh, me I go down at the bank, you know, because me misplaced my bank card. Me I go find, you know, look like me delete it. Cause sometimes me get so cross, me delete stuff. And then me realize say, me could have went continue using it, but me delete it. Hold on. Yeah, cause me know me hear him say something about him misplaced the bank card and him have to go down at the bank. Me delete so many things out of my phone because I need to have space when me have video. Let me see if I hit this. Hold on there. Hold on there. He's so arrogant. and crappy. You know, like seriously. Oh, Cynthia. Wait, the people. Me find it. Hold on there. Hold on. Hold on the people. Let me show you the audacity.
Yeah, me if I call it from there for me came home. I go into the bank now because misplaced my card and one bag of shit. So yeah. But me I come over there when I do this. See it. No area call me. What was it again, babe? Shit, but yeah, I could have thought. I don't know if I pick up on it, you see it. Your voice sounds so cute. You miss me too. I miss you too, babe. Yesterday we just did get no one disagreement, you see it, and yeah. And then baby, your skin smooth, but you love it rough. Touch your body so soft, but me cock it off. Shania punani a paradise. Hey girl, you punani a paradise. Tongue in your ears, you
On the ear, you not hear the on the ear the on the ear the on the ear on the ear on the ear on the ear on the ear. You hear him? I him that you know, Andrea. I him that say he misplaced the bank card, you know. I him that just said a him voice that say misplaced the bank card. Him not misplaced it. He gave the young girl 2 bank cards. He watch this, so see this, poor wife. You understand me? And baby, me miss you too, your son. You hear him? Yeah. Lord have my soul. How can women continue to be cool, calm, and collected in circumstances like these? How? How? I feel voice that, you know. I might talk to the mistress, you know, and I sing to her and I say, yes, baby, miss you. I hear him say him couldn't talk. You pick up on it. You know what that mean? Obviously, his wife was there, so him couldn't talk. So I say, oh, you pick up on it. So I'm sitting, my wives are go through in this world, you see. That is when I stopped following them. I didn't like him. I like 2 cars she get. Our pum pum I go 2 cars. And somehow we can't even get one. And here Chrissy said she don't even have a card for her husband. He was telling young girl he was going to the bank to replace his bank card. Yeah, no, that's what I tell her. Say my God, he might go over the bank go cause him can't find one of the bank card. Girl, I don't know. Me don't know. You wouldn't in a pain, Jen. Talk to me. You wouldn't in a pain. Of course, yes. Yeah, I would. One of the hurtfulest thing. It is one of the most hurtful thing. Not just that the husband cheat, because I've been with people who cheat, and them cheat, but them not make you feel like say are your fault. Make them cheat. Them not insult you. Them not, no. And when you find out and you act them repentant about it and so still now make me stay. But and I've been with people where people like, you know, get all hype up and act like you do something wrong. And the woman did for cuss you when you call her, and the woman did for trace you. And the woman did for tell about yourself. Yeah. Been there, done that. It looked like Kurt was in a lot of pain. Yeah, of course, he sound very comfortable. He sound like he's he's having the time of his life. You hear him just bust out in a song now? You hear him just bust out in a song, babes. Yeah, me miss you too. Yeah, me miss you. Bye, son, sweetie. Yeah, me miss you too. You should not in your paradise. Trev, and not your man. Mama, calm down myself. A true God. General, yes, she was taking pills and drinking water. Yeah, man, it's a very painful. It's very painful. It's a very painful experience. And I have told you all, and I have told myself, I have told my children that never in my life again, no man, nobody is going to inflict that kind of pain on me again. Because I told you what, when I love, I don't know how to love partially. I don't know how to love you halfway. I don't know how to claim that I love you and then hurt you. I don't know how to be in love with you and then behind your back, I am planning something nefarious against you. I don't know how to do those things. Those things were not in me from birth, and those things were not bred in me as I was raised. Those things were not adopted by me as an adult. So I cannot do those things. When me love you, me I go all out. Me and you exclusive, me I go all out. Anything you need, I'll be there. Anything you want, I'll be there. Any experiences, I will be there to accommodate you. Because if that is what it's going to take for the two of us to grow together, that's what it's going to take. That's what we're going to do together. So me can't deviate because you cannot push and a pull at the same time. Those antagonizing forces do not work together. They're working against each other. So if me and you in a relationship and me I try build it and you are tear it down, we're never gonna get anywhere. So I'm not interested in these or come up fly by night relationships with these men coming and telling all these niceties and sweeties and stuff. And then at the end of the day, they are hurting you, they are behind your back, plotting, destroying you. I mean, no. I mean, I tell you, so nothing is more painful than realizing that the person who you think you thought this person to be, the person is not, and not in a good way, but in a bad way. And not for you, but against you. Not with you. Nowhere at all. No. Oh, this in the chat, Radam? Hello, Radam, how are you doing? When Chrissy said that she was the one who is basically the breadwinner, there were some men who got in their feelings, saying she shouldn't have said that. Why should she protect a man who embarrasses her? Yes. I remember when she said she's basically, and a lie. It is not a lie because I do believe that her income surpasses his military. Too much money. It all depends by your MOS or whatever, or your rank or whatever. I don't know about him. I don't look him up as a military person to see in rank or whatever. That's not my business. Me not really care. Me not really care. But me know say, you know, she have a little business, them have them endorsements and all these things. Them have a whole lot of followers, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. So of course, I mean, you know, so them probably have a good little piece of change coming in every month. You understand? But for him have money, you can imagine as a wife, you know, say you work so hard, you struggle so hard, you are put out 100% and I do so much. And your money for mine, you and your pitney them. And this man have car that just a give care, because you know what? My granny always say, what come like give good measure. What come like give good measure. Yeah, him not feel like he had to work hard enough to get that money. That's why him could have just give that card to that young woman for just go and spend. Him not care. I mean, I blame the young girl. If all you have is your kunta kente and it make a man give you one card for go spend, why not, girl? Why not? I not blame the young girl. And the young girl talk about how she was in a bad situation and how her father carried her go left for Jamaica when she was 5 and she never seen back till she was 15 and all of these things. And so she has her own little trauma dealing with. So here she come now meet this man. She at this point, she not care whether I'm married, unmarried, rich, what. She not care. She just want somebody to help her out of her current circumstance. And he provided himself willing to do that. Me hear the girl say, I him bring her come there and she not see him the whole of COVID. Me say, that's so long. Me think I did something where just happen other day. Me say, then a COVID. So that means that they were together before COVID. She said throughout the whole of COVID, she not see him. I know why she not see him throughout COVID. Because I say COVID, everybody locked down. Nobody was going anywhere. Nobody was supposed to be out going anywhere. And because nobody was going anywhere, he was bounded to stay home. And so because him couldn't go out and about as usual, so she couldn't see him. Joseph said him find the gold and platinum. Joseph said find the gold and platinum. Maybe that one was rectangular. You're bad, sir. Lord of mercy. Jen said God open her eyes. Yes. Yes. And when God open your eyes and show you something, you must not turn your back on it. Every day I beat myself. You understand? I have to bring myself to the realization that Trev, you cannot change the stuff that happened. You just have to move on. But me say, God did open my eyes from a long time. So me shouldn't end up losing as much as I lost. I should not have lost as much as I lost because God did open my eyes long time. And he who have an ears to hear, let them hear. And if you don't hear, like my stepfather did tell me, he who have an ears to hear, let them hear. And if you do not hear, your behind will feel. And ask if this behind didn't feel. The lady shows sign of someone who has been sexually abused as a child. Radam said she saw a sign of somebody who has been, she said she had been raped. She said, she had a kind of a hard life, which makes me feel a lot of sympathy for her. But in any instance, I'm not even focused on her, really. I'm not focused on her. Because you can't blame her. Can't blame her. It's him. And you see the type of person he is. I'm telling us that people over TikTok, when them come out and bring out the whole thing. Remember the girl said over on TikTok, the girl said she was with him. She said him did there with one girl at Kingston. Him did there with one girl at Kingston. Him did there with must be with Chrissy Linstead and then with Shia Ochi. Something like that. Somewhere. But he have one at Kingston, one at Linstead, and one at Ochi. Yeah. So make sure some have them far apart. Maybe they have one at Senti too. Maybe they have one at Senti, one at Portland, one at Manchester. Who knows? Sometimes I wonder how the man get so much stamina and energy in them back. But you know, so them in the military, them probably a drink all kind of energy drink and whatever. Me did find one whole packet. I want pill named Dragonfly. When the pick me say to myself, so I said, how this man here get so much energy to deal with them a heap of woman here. Where him get them energy from? And when me dig and dig and dig, me find some pill named Dragonfly wine buy from China. I saw them the pill they in the take. To give him the energy and whatever else. For you go from woman to woman, from woman to woman, all about the place. Like, God, you have delivered me. Andrea said, do you think he still communicates with his psychic after listening to those sensuous voice notes? Andrea, you know what I think so? He's probably still communicating with her, trying to convince her that she must hold on, everything are gonna be all right. Once everything calm down, them are gonna get back together, but them are gonna do it more discreetly. I wouldn't doubt it, sweetheart. I wouldn't doubt it. It would have to be her now, because I'm sure some cancel the bank card, so she not have the bank card no more. It would only have to be her now if he said to him, say, you know something? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Me done with you. Make the people them grab me and drag me all about the place. And you come and you say I thief me thief your bank card and you take it out of your wallet and you give me. Yeah, you it would have to be up to her. But she's young. She still have a little bit of naivety going on. She's a young lady. You understand me? Experiences have not taught her enough wisdom yet. Even though some of we even at 50, experience is not teach me nothing. But I'm just saying that, you know, later on when experience has taught her some more wisdom, she might make different choices. But for right now, the woman I look for someone to be comfortable. And you hear what she said? She said as soon as she make her OnlyFans, the woman I try to do her whatever she wants to do to make her own little money for whatever. If it means that, look how many women who are in a position today to care for themselves who came up on the back of a man and came up on the back of a married man. Lots of women. They come up on the back of a married man and the married man help them and set them up and get it start one little business for them and them take it and them left him and them go on and them set themselves. So the girl I try to make a way for herself. I mean I blame the young lady. Make a way for yourself. Me not blame her. Me not blame her one bit. COVID at 3 years now. Yeah. COVID at 3 years now. So she said she not seen the whole of COVID year. So she said him bring her up from 2019. And the whole of COVID she not see him. She open the OnlyFans. To try to go and make her money. And then him have a problem with her with the OnlyFans because you see, he want to control the entire situation. Him don't want her to cheat. Him don't want her to see anybody else but him. So him a make sure same all are in place. Like, you don't go anywhere. You are mine. And my wife is mine. And whoever else out there, they are all mine. So he's supposed to be the center of all these women's world. Everybody's supposed to be focused on only him. And he don't help bargo nothing in the house. I the wife alone, I do everything. Because him busy out the street. Him busy out the street. So that's why I have time. Him not have time for the go on in a house. Thank the Lord you got out safely. Thank the Lord me get out with my life. That Angie, me glad if there's nothing else. Sometimes I sit down and me just look up to the clouds and say, thank you, Jesus. Because if there's nothing else, I'm glad say that I come out with my life. Because my life was already plotted out for in that relationship. And God make me come out with it. He's waiting for the pregnancy result. Then she know already she said she misses smell. But yeah. But Jen no left the tour, you know, brother. Jen no left the tour. Well, you see me now follow up on the story. Most of the times when me get the story, them somebody like send them in the group chat or so. Or somebody send them to my phone. Other than that, maybe miss out on somebody's story them. Because I don't have my eye deep down in a social media all day long. Despite what you might think. I don't have my eyes in a social media like that all day long. You understand? My eyes always in a book. Yeah, we have a book reading or something. My phone will be beside me. My phone will ring and my hand sight or something. But me not always depend on social media. Like I follow it up and I run from Instagram to TikTok to YouTube and I search them and I look. No, me not go crazy like that. Me not go crazy like that. Me in a Juba group. Me we see stuff come in a Juba group. Most time I just read them and just keep moving. If Juba post one video, me will look on it. You know, me will look over upon Unstoppable upon JY. If them say stuff like that, me will look over upon Soul Flow show post something. and stuff, but me not run from, I run up and down like a mad smaddy all over the internet. Eh-eh. Eh-eh. Me not do that at all. But me not think say Jen, then me not think say she said she not pregnant. Come here, Jen, cause you look like you have all of the news. Only you have all of the news. You and Kim have all of the news and Andrea. I don't know if you tell me what I go on. What eh? Me think say I thought she said she wasn't pregnant. Oh, Jen said she was just saying that to keep them quiet. So that the pregnancy the test they take so long. Me never seen a pregnancy test take long so yet. Eh? And I just people on one stick. And you see say you're pregnant. Oh, she must not want to talk yet. Say she pregnant. Well, if she pregnant, six of one half dozen of the other, it's not gonna make the pain any worse. Even though some people say, like Wendy Williams said she was okay when she found out for her husband there with the mistress. It did hurt, but it was fine. But once he had a baby, all bets were off. That's what made her mad more than anything else. The fact that he had a baby with the woman. I mean, I don't know why cheating on him having a baby is any different. And at the same, she really don't know if she is. She said she wants to let it out on YouTube at a later date. That I mean, she's probably pregnant for two. Oh Lord. And then again, you see how them something that will make a woman feel bad. Christina have no control over the gender of the children she have for her husband. So now I'm gonna make Chrissy feel bad, like say, because she not have one son, that's why him got cheat. You see them people here? You see how them wicked and cruel? You see how them wicked and cruel? Unkind, wicked, cruel, cruel. Some people not have no boys and some people not have no girls. Some people are lucky to get a mixture. But you see, not say the man not alright in him head. You say man alright in him head. Because who? Who would have do something like that? Andrea, you never know. You never know. She said, no, sir. No, sir. I want Jen in my corner. I want Jen in my corner. I want Jen in my corner because Jen no miss nothing. Jen no miss a thing. Jen said, she said they have it 2 times. So it's all like them really are work on something. Them really are work on something. Yes, he goes home to. So him stay out all night with she and then go home 8 o'clock in the morning. Me not surprised. He's a man. He's a Jamaican man. He's in the military. Me not surprised. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. And then when him go home with him mouth full of lie. Him go home, him can't look her in her face when him a talk to her. Him go home, him spirit short because if she say anything and sound like she upset, he might me can't come here, because every time man come home, you have a peaceful life. You just make up nice, you're miserable like He start turning it around right back on her. Right back on her. I watch it all weekend, girl. I follow the story. Jen, that easy. Thank you, Jen, because me can't do that. Me can't tell Chrissy that the student. Them they are students, they are both. That is he tell his friends to lie to Chrissy. That is the thing. Them always have the friends joining in a then lie. Yeah, if my wife call her, tell her say me was out with you. Them something that's a challenge. And a teenage something the big old 30-year-old man. Those things are like childish things that teenagers do. If my mother call her, tell her say over here some day. Tell her somebody did over here. Tell her say me and you did get together last night. That's so childish. When him reach home, him cry full. Exactly. When he reach home, him cry full. And if his wife ever have the audacity to want some of his attention or some of his affection, you go hear, oh, she not have no feelings for him. And imagine him did work all night and him tired and him did their work the whole night. And him tired, babe, just let me get some little rest now. Let me get some rest till later, no, man. And when she quarrel him, I go say, you see you stay bad? You see you stay bad, you don't have no feelings for me now. You understand? Imagine me going to work. You think that myself me go work for? How we me go work for? The whole night. I know I come home and get some rest and you naga in my ears. You want me to do? You want mad me? You want me run out of the house? But come home to you. What? Yes, man. Lord, these things bring me right back. Right back. I remember he pranked her about someone paying his sperm. Somebody paying for his sperm to make a baby. Just like me, Trev. I wanted a boy and a girl, and God bless me 2 boys. Me love them to death. Just like that. Yes, Andre, I'm still in my 30s. I'm still in my 30s. I'm about, how much now? About 30. I'm 30 something. You know, about 35, 30 something. Ah. Lord of his mercy, help my soul. Wouldn't people text me? Mm-hmm. There are people I see. So, yes, the girl is 22 and in 930s. I'm saying the girl is still young. I mean, she still has a lot of she still has a lot of learning to do. She still got a long way to go. She is a young girl who in their mind will want to duplicate him. Well, there are lots of people out there line up, trust me. The bun make him agree up. Yes, me see. If somebody say him still in her 30s, him still in her 30s, even though you see him agree up. So he's still in his 30s. Yeah, a young man. A young man. Let me put it pushing sitting here. So yeah, he's still a young man. Lord help my soul. And the amount of stories that are out there, let me tell you, say that man is really something else, I tell you. Really something else. Really something else. I don't know, we can't I know say a lot of men like in them 30s, some of them gray up and would have look like them in them 40s. It all depends. All behind the man, yeah, them look dark like what? Look like an empty soul. Like, I don't know. Him alright. Him alright. You see, me talk to Unia now. And they just buy house and this is what is up. But Jen, this did in the pipeline before them buy the house. This is in the pipeline before them buy the house. Most of the girls say from 2019, she said bring her up. And then she not hear from him the whole of COVID 2020. Him look old today when him zoom in. When them zoom in face on TikTok. Yeah, him look older. I mean, not like being older is a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but yeah. But sometimes I then sin catch up with them. Make them look older than them be. Then sin. I hit the rag attack them. Eh, just and believe me. When then sin catch up with them them look older than them supposed to look. Hold on, let me listen to this. I don't know who send me this. Lord Jesus, people them can't send me the things them, sir. When the people them send me the things them, so I don't know what to do with them. It ain't too much. I don't know what to do with the things them when them send them to me. Mm-mm-mm. Lord have my soul. Why the people them send me this? Why wanna do this to me? All right, me not gonna listen right now. Me de on live right now. Me can't listen to it right now, people. Me have to go listen to it later. All right, let me see. Jen said she said he tell her that he's not happy with his wife. But Jen, we know most of them always say that. They always say that to their mistresses. Them not happy with them wife, she miserable, she old, she ugly, her belly big, she have stretch mark. This are not good about her, this are nice about her, she miserable, yeah, always. Them always, because they've got to find something about the wife, because to them, there has to be justification for everything that they do. They have to find justification. So them have to justify to the mistress why they are leaving the wife. And the justification always is to make the mistress feels as though she is a better choice. So she will settle for him faster because I don't know what it is in some woman's mind, why they believe that as long as the man can tell them, make them feel like they are better than the other woman, then it is all fine. That's all some women live for, is to hear that they are better than the other woman. And that's what the men know. That's what the narcissistic men know. That's what narcissistic men know. They know that they cannot tell you that their wife is great, that their wife is beautiful, because that would be a stark contrast from the narrative that they're trying to push. So if your wife is all this, if your wife is nice and pleasant and this and that, why would you be leaving her? Why would you be hurting her like this? So you see that not fitting for them narrative. The narrative has to be that the wife is old, she ugly, she this, she that, all the negative things. So that inside of their narcissistic self, they can feel justified in doing what they do. Because in that case, it's going to help them not to feel guilty. And their objective is to never feel guilty. Jen said, Christian gonna leave him for sure. I just said, if I come now with some boys, child, please. Child, please. Jen said she knows that Christian got divorced. Well, I think, not that my 2 cents matter, but I think it would be in her best interest, his best interest, and the interest of the children that they divorce, call it a day, he goes his way. Because excuse me, there is I don't see any way how this is going to go away. And if you continue to stay in a fire, you cannot continue to complain that you are getting burnt. You get me? If you remain with your head under water, you cannot cry when you drown. The rules of life don't switch because you decide to keep your head under water. So the water is going to have mercy on you and not drown you. No, that's not how life is. If you keep your head under the water, you're going to drown. If you remain in the fire, you're going to continue to get burned. So the best thing to do is to walk away from whatever hurts you, whatever pains you, walk away from it. Start building anew, because right now, there's no way. People tell us, oh, you can't start afresh. You cannot. You cannot start afresh in a place that is filled with so much hurt and pain. Me not care how much counseling you get. And I know counselors might say, Lord Trevor, why Trevor said that? It's the truth. You cannot start afresh in that same place that is filled with all that hurt. You cannot start afresh. Because all of the events from prior are still there. So here you are building on this sandy ground. It would be better, if you ask me, that you go, you leave, and you start a brand new foundation, a foundation that is not built on all this ruin, but it is being built right now. It is being built here fresh. That's what I think. That's my view. Y'all don't have to agree with me, but that is my view. And so if anybody asks me, not like when anybody asks me, but since me knows y'all up in the people in business, yes, I would say leave. Start afresh. Start a new life. You don't have to have a new man, but just a new way of life for you and your kids. And you explain to them, get them counting to say, this is our new normal. That was, and that way kids will understand, because people are acting as though kids are like robots and kids do not understand. Kids will understand what you make them understand. If you get up and cry every day and make the situation unbearable for the children, they are going to take on that energy and it's going to be unbearable for them. If you explain to the children, well, this is what happened, this is how life is. This is how life is. Stuff like this will happen to you in life, but when it happens, it's how you deal with it that's important. How do you get up? Pick yourself up. I could not stay with your dad because this is what happened. And a pit you can't hide something from, because the internet is out there, everything is out there. We cannot hide things anymore, not like once upon a time. This is what happened. And because of that, we are no longer going to be together. We are no longer going to be in the same household. But that doesn't stop him from being your daddy. That doesn't mean he stops loving you. But this is where we are at. And you explain it to the children and you make it like a fun situation rather than a depressing situation. Because if you get up every day and you bawl about it, and you bawl every day and the them see you cry, you know, the energy is transferred to the children. So when you are angry, they are angry. And if you tell them, say, you understand, whatever he means, and cuss him and whatever, and you encourage them to hate him, then that energy is going to make everybody angry. You don't want that. You have to encourage the children. That's your dad. Your dad loves you. He did something wrong. He did something that really hurt me. And so we are not going to be together anymore. We have agreed. You will go to see your dad whenever. For me, I did every 7 days. And at first, I'm telling you, at first it was tough because my child was mad. And she was like, oh, everything is my fault. Everything is my... And I said, no, baby, it's not your fault. Nothing is your fault. And I had to have her in counseling and all of these things and stuff like that. But you have to do what you have to do. But I said, listen, this is what is going to happen. You're going to spend 7 days with me, and then you're going to spend 7 days with him. You spend 7 days with me, you spend 7 days with him. She always asks me, how long am I going to do that, mommy? Till you're 18, darling. So be prepared for it. Get ready for it. Now she got 5 years to go. She has already done 7. See how time fly? She already done, well, she was 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See, there's 7 years she has done that already. 7 years. Changing a household every 7 days. Every Friday, she change household. She with me from Friday to next Friday, and she go to him Friday, come back to me next Friday, and she been doing that now for 7 years. Yeah, because I was not gonna say, oh, because of what he did to me. Me don't want you to see. Me don't want you to see the John Crow. Me don't say my John Crow. But I your father. You never have no choice that your father is a John Crow. So, hey, it is what it is. Still go on. Go see the John Crow. Yeah, it don't matter to me. I judge I whip them tan. So I choose Joe. It matter like him a good as now. I choose Andrea. I choose. It will never be the same. It can't be the same, Jen. It can't be the same. The trust is broken, the hope, the everything is just broken, you know. Plus he cheated me said that part, Jen. That part. You know, so from the time when me just start watch them from I think me start watching about 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. So me start watch them. Somewhere around there. So yeah, I said to myself, that man, you know, yeah. But I had to pull myself back and say it is my biases and me not look at no man with the eyes that he is a decent, upstanding man that is not cheating on me. When I look at every man, I see a cheater. Everyone. You understand? So I thought that about him, but then I had to be like, hey, Trevor, no matter how if him cheat, him not cheat on you. So keep it moving. And when I heard them say that he had cheated many times before and she continued to take him back, it's just that this time it is out in the open. And of course, it's because he got so comfortable. He got terribly comfortable. Him cheat all the time. She find out, she cry, and then she loosen up and she back in the relationship full-fledged and them continue like nothing happened. And then if she catch him a cheat again, and yeah, been there, done that. Yeah. And she loosened up and she continued and she pretend like nothing happened. And to him, that is great. To him, that is great. Because, hey, he's comforted that she isn't going anywhere. I'm saying, she's not going away. She's not going away. Look at my time to cheat and she's still there with me. She still want me. She's not going anywhere. So there's no incentive for him to behave, for him to change his behavior. He's not going to change his behavior. He's never going to change his behavior. You know when a man like that is going to change his behavior? When he is older and somewhat debilitated by illness or injury, yeah, and he has to depend on others to care for him. He's going to be in a wheelchair, he's going to be in the same spot. At that point, he will have absolutely no choice. But as long as he's on his 2 feet walking around, there is no way he's going to change. He's not going to. Me not know why she continued that about this bag of girl pitney for this big. Andrea, baby yourself. Baby yourself. What is the world? What is the word you just said, sis? Oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna laugh because you're too bad for that. Yes. She took off her ring in her last video. In the video today, he had his ring on. I should know some that I go up on the interview. I play my try play with people head. Just because him know him did I go up on the interview. You know, she said make sure some put up in your hand at some point so that we can see him still have on him ring. You know things that me say that the man that invent the word narcissist. He made sure, because if he had continued talking with just his face and his hand down, we would have never seen the ring, right? He made sure at some point he put up the ring hand so that everybody watching will see the ring on his finger. That is supposed to be a psychological game he's playing with the rest of us, with the viewers. That's a psychological game. So everybody go see him ring on his finger and say, yes, him still in the marriage, him still want the marriage to work because he's still wearing his ring. And because your ring is so symbolic. Your ring is so symbolic that once you still have that ring on, it is telling you that you still have hope for your marriage. Once you take the ring off, you say, hey, to heck with it. Yes, I saw that she had taken her ring off. A ring no mean nothing if you don't have a committed relationship. The pain on the earth will always be there. It is best to walk away and fix yourself. Exactly, Joe. Walk away, fix yourself, start over brand new. Yeah, nobody start and use them ashes to turn them into mortar. No, just married or not. Married or no married. Pitney or no pitney. Him would have to go. Or that means to Andrea. Him would have to geo, co-parent at its best. Yeah, man. Make them go co-parent, call it a day. You know, go to your bed. I may have work a morning, no matter. I have work a morning. I have work in the morning, I have work in the next. So I want to know 10 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That next 9 hours, I have to be at work. Yeah. I'm going to shut off the live in a little bit still. I think I'm chatting about the people in business. I'm going to shut off the live. I have a couple of things to do. Get my uniform out for work in the morning and get myself in order and take a little nap, wake up and do all that I got to do. Mother saying just apart, she grateful to him for the green card. Oh, in wife? Trev, you're still not keeping up with your chat all these years. Mr. Modest, me can't keep up with myself. One time is enough. Pack your bag. Pack your bag and don't look back. When you're in a relationship, is my opinion. It is a one-way street, not two. I agree. Him not playing no game with me, you know. I'm not with me, I know my man. Me don't know it, but so Angie, me say, me I tell her say, it born me man, my is a true man. He born me for true. He born me for true. He born me bad. He born me bad. Jesus, he born me. Oh my God. He born me. And it's like, it come me like say me it happened to. And that's how much it born me. And when I sing this song, he just give me flashbacks. He give me flashbacks, mothers. That's all. He give me flashbacks. I see myself in a same situation. Yeah, that's why you see a lot of times even when I over on TikTok, you know, I hear people talk about their experiences with people who come in a relationship with them and use them. I have to come off because it just give me flashbacks. It just bring me back. It bring me back to that place there. And sometimes I don't really want to stay in that place. Sometimes I don't want to, sometimes I'm not in the mood for that in that place there. If you get what I mean. Yes, the situation touch a lot of us. Trust me. Yes, man. Can't see what's up. I can't see how you're doing. Welcome into the live, Kenzie. Kenzie, you're kind of late, you know, because we are wrap the live up, you know, so Sunday night. Sunday night lives not last too long because we are working in the morning. All right, now what time for you now where you at can see? I'm gonna wet up my ear and fix it up so that tomorrow it kinda look kinda curly-ish when me lent it out. Yeah. Don't get no flashback, Trev. I know you. Me say, child. Yeah, come me have the same experience. You know, come me. You know, when you hear somebody have one traumatic experience like you had, you're just like, it like brings back the memories of, the traumatic experience that you had. And this is the same thing. You just grieve my spirit, man. That these men can be so cold and heartless. Who the hell come online, come sing, come sing, a serenade their mistress. Come on live a serenade their mistress. Who? Who does that kind of thing when your wife the one side hurting? Your wife the one side hurting and you come a serenade the mistress who help you fee hurt your wife? You are crazy. You are a madman. You are a crazy fellow. Yes, he's a crazy person. Yeah, me don't know, him I talk about, oh, the loyal fans will stay. But I mean, and she works so hard. She trying. Of course, yeah, she's working so hard trying to, keep their family together while she a fix him a pull. While she a put him a pull. While she a try to make them up there, him a bring them down there. It just, I mean, what is a man anyway? That's what men do. A lot of these men are just like that. Them, and he's always pushing in some type of way. Because you see, let me tell you what that is, Jen. When you see a man and his wife and him always like make some underhanded comments to his wife, he knows, he knows that somebody else is watching. There is somebody in the audience that he is trying desperately to please. So when he makes those offhanded comments, he knows that his mistress is in the audience watching. And he's trying to prove to her that whatever it is that he has told her in private is true. So when them done, imagine how the two of them sit down and make light of it and laugh about it. I just say, I give born with him look and feel. I know when I left him. And you know, hear him say, you never hear him on the live the other day, I talk about say, if my woman give born, if my woman give me born just because me give she born, me I left her. No ramp with me. No ramp with me. Give born because you want to give born, not because me give born. You know, you're the boy have the manners. You say the boy not respect. You know, say the boy out of order, out of line, out of pocket. You understand? We are talking about your woman. You have a wife. You can't talk about your woman like loosely like that, like other people. You have a whole wife. So anybody you are talking about, everybody is going to say that that is your wife. You are talking about. What do you mean by don't give born? Don't give born because me give born. Your mad no ramp with me. We left you. He makes me sick. I swear, mother said, me make my blood pressure go up. That's true. Me they go get me by. Because you BG, so when you see someone going through the same thing, it hurt you too. Of course, yes, Joe. Of course, yes. It hurt my spirit. It hurt my soul. And it's almost like the same MO. It's like the same MO. The same thing that I've been through. The same thing. But I'm never going to go on my bed, yeah, man. Me have to go maybe take a drink. Me have to go take a drink. I come go like Andrea say come now, come go like himself. Me not frightened for nothing at all what him say. Cause nothing at all what him say no really touch me. None of it is sincere, none of it is honest, none of it is true. Cause you hear a beat up yourself. And me say my days, and that again. Why me there so they beat up me gum? The two of them probably there I get it. So they probably there in a paradise. And me there in a misery. Lord Jesus. But just say something enough to drink, Trev. Alive. But go, no. Really, me I go on my bed. I work in the morning. We have to ask say, must I drink a water? Listen, so me can't drink something. Me can't drink something. I have to go drink something, brother. I have to drink something for calm my nerves tonight. This is a counseling session. Yeah, what's rather than the cheating itself. The counseling session get me more riled up than the cheating itself. I tell you no. Them eerie face looking man, you always a gibbon. But yeah, Jesus. What an eerie face have to do with anything, Andrea? And you want I go lay down and hug up your pillow. You see what I mean? While she cock up with her man. Exactly. Exactly. She and her man I get rubbed down. I get rubbed down on all these things. And I'm a pillow. If me lay down on the couch, I say me and them pillow years up on the couch. And if me go up, if me go up the stairs on me on my bed, I go wrap up and go sleep by myself while me there so they worry. They worry about these people. Me not worry about them no more. Yeah, me I go on my bed. We have 7 more minutes on the live. 7 more minutes for go and chat. Oh my gosh. But me not take up upon my head no more because them something if I take them upon your head too much, it will mad you. It will mad you. Me not take up them sitting upon my head. Not take up these things at all upon my head. Trev, you need to stay away from topic like this. No, sir. And them a topic are nice. You know, so when me open it on YouTube, from YouTube look a while. When me open it up on YouTube look a while, in a less than no time, me get 100 odd views. I saw the people them like the mix up. Me not like the mix up, but sometimes some of the mix up me have to get into it too. Me never see somebody I get high blood pressure by proxy. Oh, see, that's the Andrea have the news. Andrea say Auntie did I interview him. Oh, really? Oh, that's why she was so soft with the questions. Uno sister, you never see smoke without fire. Camila one night, oh, she's so soft with the question them. Okay, all right, Jen. That one side anything doesn't fix the hurt and the disrespect. Exactly. Don't now fix the disrespect. This, yeah, me kind of emotionally timid. Me emotionally timid. There are some things that don't bother me, but there are others that bothers me deeply. Yeah. Members only. It's a private party. No need no money to qualify. Don't bring your checkbook. I'll bring your broken heart. Cause it's members only tonight. Leave me alone, Kenzie. Go and go sleep, yeah, Angie. Angie, go and sleep. Have yourself a great night, Angie. It was an absolute pleasure spending the afternoon with you, my love, and I hope you have a great week. We are going to be about how long they would have continued if the lady never come out. It would have never stopped. Jen, it would have never stopped because look how long it's been going on. It would have never stopped. And he would have probably get her pregnant, have a baby with her outside, and the wife know nothing about it. Emma, your ex go CM school, go study narcissism. You know, say a true woman this. That is the truth. And then them in the military, them get some more instructions in the military. I fast, me fast. But where does he sleep now other than hotel? Him sleep right in the house, Andrea. Him sleep right there in the house, my love. Yeah, him sleep right there. Which part else am I gonna sleep? Child, please. Just believe me, them probably they laugh after we there, they work up with self over them problems. You understand? I don't have no more investment in this, cause unless me I get paid for investing in this. I don't have no more investment in it. Here's sympathetic Joe. Bargain House, what's up? Stay blessed, Trevor, and all in the chat. Arlise, you have yourself a great night. Guys, those of you in the chat, if you are not connected with Arlise, go and go connect with Arlise. Arlise have some great cooking over there. There is Modest. Me not see Modest. Modest, me not see you put on your channel. What I go on? Where I do? Yeah, ramp. Yeah, but Modest have one channel too. Sleep right beside him wife, just like that. Sleep right beside him wife. Which part else him for go? Him and him wife are sleeping at the same bed. Him and him wife are sleeping at the same bed. Worry on yourself. I just we are lose. I just we are get high blood pressure over them. People them a live them life like nothing happened. And him probably are telling wife say, I never saw it go. And when you sleep on the internet and I lie, the woman I tell her, you can imagine all the lie the way I tell her. For she believe him. And when he meet with the woman and tell the woman wanted a bunch of lie. You know all them plan to live for them lives. So with nothing but lies and dishonesty and deceit and cruelty. What kind of life are they living? If all that is all their life is built upon. Lies, cruelty, wickedness, deceit. Oh, wicked people, they may have, brother. Then take them time and march along. Make them take them time and march along. So gentle people, that's going to be it for the live for tonight. It was an absolute pleasure being out here with you all. I sincerely appreciate all of you, every single one of you. Jen, Jenna, Andrea, and Kim. Seems like Jen, Andrea, and Kim, and them have all the juice. Them have all the juice. Anyhow you want to hear, they got all the information. It wouldn't be like something if all of this is a prank just to elevate their channel. No, Sam, I don't think so. At first, I had thought that was it. But afterward, I realized I thought it was a prank to get more people at them channel because the people them like to work on our emotions and stuff. But me not think it's a prank. When you are married, it's sickness and health. Can't see nobody with a foolishness there. Nobody with it. Cause that me said this must be a prank. Well, if it's a prank, the whole we get pranked. She and the old lady, everybody gets pranked. But how would they exit from that prank to make us be able to trust them anymore? That's why I'm not think say this is a prank. I'm not think the little girl, the young lady, are telling a lie. I don't think she's telling any lies. I think it's the truth. What she's saying happened. I think it did happen the way she said it happened. I wouldn't believe him. If he came down talking to me with wings of angels, I wouldn't believe him a word. But I don't think the young lady is lying. You understand? I don't think so. But that is it. That's going to be it. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. That's their life, their problems, and we have our own problems over here so to deal with. But in any case, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you who have come into the live, contributed to the live. I sincerely appreciate you all. If you came into the live, you did not hit that like button, now is a good time to hit the like button on your way out. If you are new into the channel and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do so. We meet here like every other Sunday night, every other Saturday morning. We are here. Come on my channel. We chat. We do a lot of things. I do a little bit of cooking, a little bit of chatting, a lot of reading, a little bit of news sometimes, you know, just a little bit of everything. And anything that I'm doing, I like to share it with you on my garden and when I'm going out and when I'm doing road trips and stuff like that. So I want to welcome all the newbies. Why you say watch her because it's a woman? What you mean? What you mean can't see? I don't understand. Yeah. So that's going to be it from me for tonight, my friends. Once again, I want to say thanks to everybody who came into the channel. And if you came in and you're a content creator, please connect with the other content creators who were here. There was Aurelis from Aurelis Delights. There was can't see or no. There was Aurelis from Aurelis Delight. There was Just Old Kim. There was so many others. I cannot remember everybody. There was AG Born Jamaican. Several other people were in the chat who are content creators. Please connect with the content creators that were in the chat. Love Ice was here from Love Ice TV, Love Doctor TV. There was Angie Hart, connect with Andrew Hart, and everybody else who is a content creator on the live. Once again, thanks to everybody for coming in. Thank you all so much for spending a few hours with me this evening as we went over, you know, what we went over, that seemingly tasteless apology that we witnessed earlier. So thanks to everybody. Kenzie, I hope you have a great evening up there in the snow. Keep it up there. I don't want any more snow. I didn't get any snow, but ice. No more ice and stuff down here because my garden took a massive beating. I'm going to have to plant back my saplings. I'm going to have to set some more seeds so that I can get some, if I'm supposed to get any fruits and vegetables for this summer. I don't think I'm even going to get any peaches because the peach, every single peach burn off of the tree, everyone, all of them burn off. So, and the pear tree has, I think, one bunch of blossoms. So everything, this summer we're not going to get no fruits. Maybe only apples because the apple trees just started putting out blossoms. So we just got to work with what we got. Anyway, that's going to be it from me for tonight, my friends. Thank you all so much for having come into the channel tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and sharing this afternoon with me. That's going to be it from me for tonight. Until next time, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourself a great rest of the night, my friends, and also have yourselves a great week. I will see you all tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night. All right. Have a good night, everybody.